Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. We're doing something a little bit different this time. As you may know, the Sonic hacking contest is going on right now.
Select your
and there are various like mods and hacks being released during this contest, as it were. And one of the things that came out semi-recently, not too long ago, was an update to the Windy Valley prototype mod that you might have noticed I covered on my channel a few years ago. Like, the initial release came out. If you don't know what it is, it basically restores the original prototype layout for Windy Valley from the Sonic Adventure auto demo from like 1998 or so. It's a really old build of the level. And the initial mod that restored this old layout, you know, it had to fudge some of the details. It wasn't quite like super incredibly accurate. And over the years, I think a different group of modders has gone through and updated the prototype layout, and they're doing a new release now that they are claiming is more accurate. And I was actually specifically requested, to do kind of a blind playthrough of that level, much like I did with the last one, you know, pointing out things that I didn't like with the level, you know, camera angles, things like that. So that is what I'm here to do right now. I have not touched this new release, so I have no idea what I'm in store for. That camera right there, when you start, is obviously a little weird. It's also weird that you clip through the wall like that. Again, that's one of those things where I don't know if it was originally like that. You know, this is supposed to be a more accurate representation of that level. You can tell, like, immediately that a lot of these textures, I think, are like really super different compared to the last release. I'm not actually sure about the process of how they made this more accurate. There is like a Sonic hacking contest page description. There's a README file that I did not read, so clearly I am an informed and educated person with regards to how this level was put together. But this is like, I think I said this in like the old video, this level is kind of like one of the holy grails for Sonic Adventure because it is so different from the final Windy Valley stage. You can tell, like, this was kind of, if I had to guess, this was like their test level, because you have like water in places where there shouldn't be water, things like that. So far, I'm like not really finding much to complain about. You know, this feels kind of like a Sonic Adventure level. Unlike the last one, where like the camera was constantly being pointed down a little bit, to where it felt like I couldn't really see, and there were lots of what felt like to me like random camera changes that I didn't like. This just feels, you know, so far completely natural. And it looks like the very few screenshots we have of the prototype layout. Like, I'm actually kind of struggling to remember exactly what the original level looked like. Well, not the original level, but the mod release that was, at this point, like 4 years ago or more. I know that this old tornado design wasn't in there. Oh, look at those old springs. I do know for a fact that this zone right here, this area inside the tornado, there was some debate on, whoa, this is really disorienting. There was some debate on how this was actually like laid out. This is incredibly dizzying. I can't imagine why they changed this. It's almost like it is insanely easy to lose where you're going. Now, where do I go from here? Wait, oh, that's weird. Okay. What do I hear? I hear like walls being crashed or like crushed. And now we're in the second part. Like this area right here, this used to be like an old chow garden, if I remember right. Or is it somewhere else? It's somewhere else. There's a part with a fountain that we've seen images that used to be a Chow Garden. Like, almost implying that Chow Gardens took place inside of levels themselves. Just weird. But yeah, this level seems to flow together a lot better than the old one. Like, this feels like a Sonic Adventure level. Outside of, like, this weird part right here. Not exactly... Never really been sure what that's about. Like, this feels like, hey, this is our test level where we test how Sonic handles slopes. Like, this doesn't really make good level design sense. You know, you could come down here if you wanted. Like, there's nothing stopping you. That makes a lot more sense to me. So yeah, there's not really much to, like, critique here. Well, there was that, but... You know, that's just the enemy being dumb. But, like, yeah, this is a Sonic Adventure level. It's kind of an ugly Sonic Adventure level. But, you know, this plays like it should, I guess. The different style of springs is kind of weird. Like, you have these blue springs, and then you have these red springs, and then inside the tornado there were yellow springs, like... I guess that sort of lines up with classic Sonic, though, huh? Like, red springs are more powerful than yellow springs. What is going on here? What was that? Can I do that again? What is this? Okay, that's a little weird. But maybe it was like that, I'm not sure. What was I even talking about? I was talking about springs. Like, that matches how classic Sonic handled springs. You had, you know, yellow springs were weaker than red springs. And then, like, I think Sonic CD had green and blue springs that were, like, even weaker than yellow. Here's the area that was the Chow Garden in that one video. There's supposed to be a fountain here. Like, I think the old release actually had the fountain geometry. I don't know why it's not showing up this time. That should be there, I think. Yeah, I remember the camera in this area being really confusing. Like, I couldn't figure out where to go. I remember getting lost here. And it's kind of easy to see why. This is a weird, non-linear area. I think there was, like, stuff hidden out here in the old release. And, like, there should be stuff hidden out here. Like, this is where you'd put, like, an item box if you had one. But again, I assume they're going for accuracy. It sounded like, from what I did read, I didn't... Like, earlier I said I didn't read much. I did read a little bit. It did sound like there was, like, a process of recovery for figuring out, like, item IDs and things like that that allowed them to be, quote-unquote, more accurate. So, you know, maybe there isn't an item out there. It seems weird that there's not an item out there. Like, the level designer in me would say, put an item out there, because it kind of feels tailored to that. Again, what is this? That is so bizarre. I think the original level ended, like, right here, if I remember right. Like, the old release. I gotta stop saying the original level. Like, this feels like there should be more detail here. Like, there should be, I don't know, plants or something. Yes. Like, this... Actually, this part of the level almost doesn't even feel like you're supposed to be running on it, really. Because it's so undetailed. But yeah, that's the new release of the prototype Windy Valley.
Yeah, not bad.
No significant complaints to be had, really.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
Like, that just played like a weird version of Windy Valley. In fact, I'm going to play it again, because in my last video, you know, I played through the level twice, so I'm going to do that again. Let's see if we can find alternate routes, I guess. There's a blue spring. Let's find out where that goes. Okay, that's not very interesting. Like this part right here in the intro, this feels like the most complete. Like you have these cool signs that are swinging in the breeze. There's like all these detail elements, like these rocks here. I mean, I guess it speaks that, you know, Act 2, or whatever you want to call it, would be more unfinished. Like, not all of this would be finished, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And if you're going for accuracy, you know, you should respect that, I suppose. And then the tornado, yeah, is right there. I remember the video where we saw this tornado for the first time. Like, what was it? sonadv.mpeg? Oh my gosh. Showing my age. It's back here. Nothing interesting is back here. Well, there's an enemy down here. Now, where do you take me? Over nowhere. Am I just stuck down here? I think I'm stuck down here. Like, I can't even hold forward to get to that platform it's obviously trying to send me to. Can I do this? No, I don't think I can. I think I'm stuck here. And, like, the sound of the tornado just got really quiet. So I think this is probably like a bug. I don't think. Wait, he stood on the wall there for a minute. Okay, can I fudge it like this? Can I not? That's interesting and new. Okay, now what? What if I do this? Oh. Nope, that didn't work. Wait, where's even the platform? Oh, it's all the way up there. Well, that's not that far away. I could probably manage that. No, apparently I can't. Watch me be pro at Sonic Adventure, everyone. Up. Nope. No. I told you. Pro at Sonic Adventure. Okay, take 3. Don't go down there. Pro tip. Fortunately, this section isn't very long, so as long as I, like, ignore my tendencies to just screw around, it's like, it's not very hard to get back there. Whoa, that's not cool. That shouldn't have happened. Neither should that, really. Clip through the wall there. Presumably, this is why they wanted me to actually play this level, so that I would find ridiculous stuff like that. Okay, well, what if I took this other yellow spring? I can't. Because it's in an air zone. Oh! Oh! Whoa, don't look down. Look at that down there. Oh, this is such a weird section. Like, look straight down into the bottom of the tornado. It's like hypnotic. Oh, these platforms could be a lot bigger. I think that's what the other release did, was it made this a lot bigger. Actually, I think the other release just ported the final version of this section from the official Sonic Adventure 2. Or Sonic Adventure 2? What am I talking about? Sonic Adventure. Hey, what happens if I do this? Oh, that's how you get out. Okay, what sort of weird, ridiculous things can I explore? Nothing. I mean, I could take like a massive shortcut and jump off down there. Whoa, look at that. Like, is that supposed to be where I came from? I actually kind of like the layering effect down there, where there's like multiple layers of clouds, and part of the rock can be seen through the layers of clouds. That's actually kind of a nice effect. Wonder if I could come here as other characters. I mean, probably, right? I assume they made like a version of this for Tails, because there is there's screenshots of everyone in this level. I probably should have like looked at that instead of just ran through it as only Sonic. But I'm not gonna put out like a half an hour video of me going through this as everyone. Like, that would be ridiculous. Now, is that where I'm going, or is that where I came from? No, that's the fountain up there, of course. And there's nothing important down there. Go this way, because this way feels more like a road intended for someone to run on than whatever's going on over there. Yeah, this section could use a lot more detail. But again, you know, accuracy and whatnot. I could hide something out here. Yeah, look at that. Clouds cutting through level geometry over there. That is a really nice touch. Yeah, I don't like that. Like, that was in the previous release, was this weird sort of thing where it springs you onto this, and I don't like that. Like, obviously that's something that was in the original level, otherwise both versions wouldn't have it, but it still feels so weird. Okay, what's over here? Man, this is a wide open level. This weird thing. Oh, that Sonic Adventure camera. Can I go up it? No, because the physics don't like me. That's fair. Okay, we'll just keep going, I guess. Let's go up here. Oh wait, no, this is where I'm supposed to go. Yeah, this is like I'd put something out here. Wait, what is that? Wait, what is that? Why is this here? Like, are you seriously supposed to go from here over to here? I guess that's a route. Like, that's weird. And what is that? Why is there like just pillars hanging in the sky? And what's over there? Weird level, man. Prototypes, I tell you. Now, is there like... No, that's not a different route. That's where I'm supposed to go. It's over here. I remember there being like a screenshot of Tails around here somewhere flying. I think we went up there last time, so let's go down here this time. Yeah, like this area right here needs a lot more detail. Yeah, you can totally tell that they were like trying different ideas. Like, hey, what if we had a section where you just run on a wall for a little bit? That'd be cool.
Yes.
Yeah, it is kind of cool. But it feels a little pointless? I don't know. So yeah, today is the last day of the Sonic Hacking Contest. You can go download this. They have a link to it on... oh, what is it? It's not like SonicHackingContest.com, is it? It's like .org. I'm not actually sure what the website is. I'll flash it up here on the screen. I mean, obviously, you know, it will exist beyond the Sonic Hacking Contest. It's not just available there. There will also be a link to that in the video description and maybe on screen right now. Who can honestly say? But I will see you guys next time, assuming this video actually turned out properly. I did like 3 test recordings, just me running around hubs, being like, hey, can people hear me? And, you know, it should be okay, but you never know. But, you know, typically this is where I'd read out like Patreon donors or whatever, but I don't have the list in front of me. So, my Patreon's cool, you should go check that out. I don't know. Feels weird to be plugging my Patreon in a request video such as this. Anyway, I'll stop wasting your time. Download this level or not, it's up to you. I think it's neat. It's a cool thing to look at. Bye-bye. Actually, quick update here at the end. Not only does this support, you know, more characters than just Sonic, I'm almost wondering if I had like a mod conflict or something. Because playing through the level here as Tails, there is definitely a lot more detail in the second half of Windy Valley that wasn't there when I played as just Sonic. There's like, you know, fans like this that blow you around. There are these windmill objects. There are arrows like there are in Act 1. There are jump pads, apparently. Where do these come from? And then once we get like to the end of the level over here, there is like, you know, it's properly detailed. Like I said, you know, this looked funny. Like there wasn't enough detail in this level. There's actually like tons of detail in this level, or at least for the version that I'm playing here as Tails. Like maybe it's the kind of thing where they wanted to stay accurate for Sonic and they put a bunch of extra detail in for Tails. I'm not actually sure, but the level looks a lot better if you're playing as Tails. So that's just something to keep in mind, I guess. Like, you know, again, this could be a mod conflict. I'm running like 8 different mods right now between the Dreamcast models, lighting engine. Like, look at all this extra detail that's here for Tails that wasn't here for Sonic. So, you know, maybe this is conflicting with the Dreamcast collection or whatever. The Dreamcast mod? The Dreamcast restoration mod, you know what I'm talking about. To where, you know, it's not properly loading the object set. I'm not actually sure. You'd think that would affect Tails as well, but apparently not. Yeah! But, you know, again, that's just something to keep in mind. The stage definitely looks a lot better if you play it as Tails. But anyway, I'm out of here. You guys can go download the level for yourself. See you next time.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.